what's up? I'm Jeremy, host of Everyone Eats, a podcast about a more fair Los Angeles where we imagine a world where everyone has all of what they need and maybe most of what they want. On this show, we think that luxury is for the people. Anything we build together has dignity in it, and to that end, we sip fine wines every episode. Episode number 1 with Dr. Moin Abdullah. We popped one of these. This is a champagne from Trudon Vineyards. Apologies for my French. It's going to be 50% Pinot Meunier, that's a red grape, and 50% Chardonnay, that's a white grape. One from 2014, which was a cool year, and one from 2015, which was a warmer year in Champagne. They ferment this in the barrel. They age it for a year, then in oak after it's been fermented. Most champagne is not aged in oak. And then it's been 6 years on the lees. That basically means the wine with all the yeast and all the stuff that makes it powerful sits in there, adding more flavors, getting more notes and shit like that going on. This wine does that for 6 years before they let it go. Only 5 atmospheres of pressure, that's the bubbles are in this bottle. Normally it's 6. That's because I think Jerome over at Trudon Vineyards thinks he really did something with this one. So he thought, I'm gonna let you taste what I'm working with. Maybe a little less bubbles, a little more of my wine forward in this release. My wine store only got 3 cases of this for the entire country. So because this guy's a grower, that means the bottle's marked with RM instead of NM. RM, apologies for my French, is récoltant manipulant. It means that this guy is growing the grapes and then also making the wine, versus NM, which you'll see on a champagne bottle, which means négociant manipulant, which means that person is buying grapes. And it doesn't mean that wine isn't as good. It's actually, sometimes could be the reverse. Like Dom Perignon, for instance, buys the best grapes from all of our champagne every year, and it makes dozens, if not hundreds of wines. And then when they put out a release, they're blending and tasting all those different grapes from all over champagne to recreate what they believe is the taste of Dom Perignon. And the idea is to get it consistent every single year. That's why they're buying so many grapes. This is kind of the opposite of that, right? This guy is one person, one vineyard, one site. These grapes are coming from one place. Half the grapes this guy grows, he doesn't even make into wine. So he's growing all his grapes in his vineyard, choosing half that he thinks are really doing something. That's what he makes his wine with. The other half he sells, maybe to Dom Perignon, maybe to Krug, maybe to somebody else, who knows? Now for some notes, what did this taste like? What is this hitting on? This is bright, it's zippy, it's acidic, it's got a long finish. It is fun and bright like champagne, but it hits like a full-bodied wine. This is something you could sit down and pair with anything: pizza, Peking duck, popcorn, potato chips, fried chicken, an 11-course French tasting menu with the king of so-and-so. This wine can do it all. It's really fantastic. It's actually so good that once I was listening to this episode back and putting it together, I thought to myself, damn, that actually was pretty good. And so I called my wine store up and ran out and grabbed another bottle. So now I've got one chilling. I'll pop it some future time. But yeah, this is the Cuvée Magnificence Brut champagne from Jerome Trudon Vineyards. And this is what we popped in the first episode of my new podcast, Everyone Eats, which you can listen to anywhere you get podcasts. We're going to be opening a bottle in every episode, and I'll be back to tell you all about it.